hooping world, it's Hannah, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are new here and checking it out. This is my YouTube channel all about hula hooping, and I have some really exciting news to share with you today. Back in November, I filmed a hula hoop course with Michelle McCoy from Autumn Flow, and that course is live and it's on her website, and it is all my material. I'm so excited to share this with you. It's my circus style perspective on hula hooping, and it tackles so many difficult concepts and tricks that I myself have been working on for literally a decade now. I started hula hooping in 2008. Wow, that was a long time ago. Really? No, 2009. I started hula hooping in 2009, so these are literally concepts that I've been thinking about and working on for over a decade, and I am so excited to finally bring them to you. Making an online hula hoop course was really like a dream, sort of like something that floated in my head as a possibility that one day maybe I could do, but I never really thought that it would happen. I didn't know how to start, and so when Michelle reached out to me earlier this past summer about filming this course, I immediately was like, yes, I am in. I'm so jazzed about this. The course itself is 26 videos long. It actually might be longer than that, but it's definitely at least 26 videos long. It's $40, and the tricks that we work on range in things from complicated combos that I like to do to drills that I do at the gym when I'm really working on my stamina, my balance, my endurance with hula hooping. So I wanted to break down this course with you, walk you through it a little bit so you can really see and understand what all of it is about, so you know what you're getting into when you buy this course. So first, to begin, let me tell you a little bit about my background with hula hooping, how I got started, and how I ended up where I am today. Back in 2009, I began hula hooping. About a year and a half in, I discovered the Cincinnati Circus Company, and I joined them, and a lot of my earlier YouTube videos have me going, "Hi, it's Hannah from the Cincinnati Circus Company." And while I was with them, I was juggling college full-time and performing on the side whenever I could, on weekends, whenever I could get back to Cincinnati to do a gig in that area, I was doing that. Once I finished college, I moved back to Cincinnati and continued to work for the Cincinnati Circus Company as a performer and doing marketing. I was starting to really focus on training better, training smarter, training harder. I didn't have a lot of strength then, but I was very flexible in ways that I'm not now, but that's okay. And I really started to get interested in very high level circus style hula hoop skills that I hadn't really dived into before. I had always been interested in circus style hula hooping specifically, one, because one of the first videos that I ever watched on YouTube of a hula hooper was Elena Lave in Alegria, which is a Cirque du Soleil show. They brought it back. I think it's based in Toronto now, but it's back for its like 20th anniversary. I gotta go see it. Anyway, tangent. So I started learning things like multiple on-body hula hoop tricks. I was always really into knee hooping, but I started really focusing more on my balance with knee hooping, and I started to discover techniques and tricks and concepts with how to make foot hooping really, really beautiful. I wanted long, straight lines. I wanted a pointed toe. I wanted to figure out how to do that and make it look just the tiniest bit like any of the amazing circus hula hoopers that I had been watching on the internet. I actually took a break from performing for a little while to follow the marketing career, and when I moved back to Chicago about 2 years ago, I dived back into performing. And Chicago performing was different than what I had done before, because a lot of the venues that I was performing in Chicago and still perform in to this day are much more nightlife oriented. They're very much about sort of having an ethereal, mysterious, sexy stage presence. And so I worked really hard to be able to execute these complicated hula hoop tricks on stage while maintaining a fierce, ferocious stage presence, captivating an audience, doing the routine a whole way through, but also, most importantly, having fun on stage while I did it. So that was really my goal and my focus. And I seriously last year applied myself. I took a step back from social media. I took a step back from a lot of other priorities in my life, and I really focused just on hula hooping and on training. Rounding on 10 years of hula hooping as a hobby, as a career, as something that I make money from, as something that I'm super passionate about. I was like, I want to take it to the next level. And so this latest round of learning how to perform for me was all about having a really engaging, fun, energetic stage presence on stage, where I was very accurately completing hula hoop tricks, but also not having to lose focus on the audience while I was doing it. I wanted to take what I learned in the past couple of years performing in Chicago and also all of the techniques that I worked on prior to that and bring them into this hula hoop course. So if you are interested in learning how to perform, if you know some hula hoop tricks and you've been doing your thing, you've got a couple of great techniques, maybe you've performed a couple of times, and maybe you perform with a troupe regularly, but you're really interested in how do I take this to the next level? How do I harness that ethereal, effervescent, incredible, awe-inspiring, circus-style hula hoop vibe? This is the course that will guide you through that. So this course tackles everything that I could possibly cram into it. It covers foot hooping, knee hooping, on-body splits. We're going to talk about some difficult combos like this little toss-up to foot hooping catch thing that I love to do that doesn't really have a name. I think I called it the Hannah sequence because I couldn't think of a name. Sorry, that's weird, but whatever. We really dive into talking about some classic hula hoop circus style tricks like the kick up, where you kick the hula hoop up and you shimmy it up to your body. This course dives really deep into one leg hooping. So we're going to talk about the trick that I call the kick and switch, where you're hula hooping on one knee and your other leg is kicking forward, kicking back, turning, kicking forward, kicking back, turning. It's a really complicated trick, but we're also going to talk about having strong legs, drills that you can do to help yourself improve with knee hooping. Part of this course is really about training very deliberately, getting away from just flowing. I personally feel like I flow very rarely now. It's not a focus at all with what I do with hula hooping. I'm really all about drilling. So this course is all about getting you to drill. And it's about showing you the drills that I do to help build strength, stamina, and endurance so that I can perform these tricks on stage. This course also has a lot of fundamentals in it to help you get ready to practice on-body splits. So we don't dive super deep into on-body splits in this course, but I do give you like the top 3 drills that you're going to need to know in order to start practicing on-body splits and really make improvements with it. This course also really dives into foot hooping, and foot hooping is like honestly my OG hula hoop love. I mean, foot hooping I think was the thing that I first saw that I was like, oh, that's all I want to do is foot hooping. And so with this course, we're going to really talk about how to position your foot in different foot hooping poses so that you keep the hula hoop on your foot and don't mess up. It's going to walk you through different tricks and transitions and drills that you can do in order to foot hoop. It's also going to get you some ab workouts. We got some legs and ab workouts in this course, and if you practice these, you're going to feel the burn. I promise you will feel the burn. This course even comes with a makeup tutorial. Michelle and I sat down and did sort of a chit-chat get ready with me. She asked me questions about performing, and while we did stage makeup, I answered these questions. So there is a lot of info in this course for you. It goes into literally 10 years of knowledge that I have been working on in regards to hula hooping, foot hooping, knee hooping, on-body splits, drills, having an incredible stage presence while you're performing, being captivating for your audience. The other thing, sort of a mindset, a perspective that I really wanted to bring to this course that was so incredibly important to me was actually having a growth mindset with hula hooping. I used to be the type of person who, when I experienced failure, first off, I would do everything I could to avoid it. And then when I did experience failure, it would crumble me. Truly, I would just retreat. And I did that throughout my life in a lot of areas for a lot of reasons. And it was a coping mechanism to protect me from feeling so awful about myself for having failed. And one of the little lessons that I learned from hula hooping over the years was how to fail and how to recover from failure. I honestly do not think I would have learned this life skill if it hadn't been for hula hooping. And I think it sounds kind of silly, but like, it's so true. It allowed me to learn this level of resiliency that I don't think I would have had access to otherwise. Because every time I tried to learn something and I wasn't getting the progress that I wanted, instead of seeing it as a failure, I began to appreciate myself for the effort. And over time, that effort resulted in success, usually in a type of success, in a level of success I didn't even expect or anticipate. In the process of drilling something again and again and failing at it again and again, failing, even if it felt like a failure, knowing that I showed up and put in my best effort really helped me understand the long-term effect of working towards a goal. So whether or not your goal is to become a full-time performer and you're researching circus schools, or you're working with a local performance company, or you're trying to figure it out, I wanted to bring to this course, and as part of my messaging, as real sense of like possibility and growth, and a sense that this whole thing isn't about finally being able to do that one trick. It's about what you learn on the way to doing that one trick. I tell you, once you achieve the one trick, you're going to realize that there are a million levels of nuance that you have yet to discover with that particular technique. This process doesn't end. So I wanted to bring that message to this course as well, and to encourage you to think big, think bold, go for it, practice, dedicate yourself to the hard work, even when it doesn't feel good, even when you're tired, even when your muscles are sore, even when you feel like you're not making progress. The fact that you showed up is progress. The fact that you're there and committed, that's progress. The fact that you're engaging with this entire process, that you're envisioning the possibilities, that you're committed to trying, no matter what the outcome might be, yeah, that's progress. So please take a look, check out the course. The link is in the description box below. And if you're just jonesing for some more content, Michelle and I made an entire Fireside Flow and Grow chat series where we sat down and talked about all these different topics. I think we filmed like 20 videos. We have so many videos, about 5 of them, 6 of them are online right now, but there's so many more to come. So I really hope you enjoyed this course. I hope you get a lot out of it. Please let me know what you think about it. Message me or comment down below. And thank you so much for watching Hooping Worlds, and I will talk to you later. Bye.